Entertainment is a form of activity that holds the attention and interest of an audience or gives pleasure and delight. It can be an idea or a task, but it is more likely to be one of the activities or events that have developed over thousands of years specifically for the purpose of keeping an audience's attention. Although people's attention is held by different things because individuals have different preferences, most forms of entertainment are recognizable and familiar. Storytelling, music, drama, dance, and different kinds of performance exist in all cultures, were supported in royal courts, and developed into sophisticated forms over time, becoming available to all citizens. The process has been accelerated in modern times by an entertainment industry that records and sells entertainment products. Entertainment evolves and can be adapted to suit any scale, ranging from an individual who chooses private entertainment from a now enormous array of pre-recorded products, to a banquet adapted for two, to any size or type of party with appropriate music and dance, to performances intended for thousands, and even for a global audience. The experience of being entertained has come to be strongly associated with amusement, so that one common understanding of the idea is fun and laughter, although many entertainments have a serious purpose. This may be the case in various forms of ceremony, celebration, religious festival, or satire, for example. Hence, there is the possibility that what appears to be entertainment may also be a means of achieving insight or intellectual growth. An important aspect of entertainment is the audience, which turns a private recreation or leisure activity into entertainment. The audience may have a passive role, as in the case of people watching a play, opera, television show, or film, or the audience role may be active, as in the case of games, where the participant and audience roles may be routinely reversed. Entertainment can be public or private, involving formal, scripted performances, as in the case of theater or concerts, or unscripted and spontaneous, as in the case of children's games. Most forms of entertainment have persisted over many centuries, evolving due to changes in culture, technology, and fashion, as with stage magic. Films and video games, although they use newer media, continue to tell stories, present drama, and play music. Festivals devoted to music, film, or dance allow audiences to be entertained over a number of consecutive days. Some entertainment, such as public executions, is now illegal in most countries. Activities such as fencing or archery, once used in hunting or war, have become spectator sports. In the same way, other activities, such as cooking, have developed into performances among professionals, staged as global competitions, and then broadcast for entertainment. What is entertainment for one group or individual may be regarded as work or an act of cruelty by another. The familiar forms of entertainment have the capacity to cross over into different media and have demonstrated a seemingly unlimited potential for creative remix. This has ensured the continuity and longevity of many themes, images, and structures. Entertainment is big business, especially in the United States, but ubiquitous in all cultures. Although kings, rulers, and powerful people have always been able to pay for entertainment to be provided for them and in many cases have paid for public entertainment, people generally have made their own entertainment or when possible, attended a live performance. Technological developments in the 20th century, especially in the area of mass media, meant that entertainment could be produced independently of the audience, packaged and sold on a commercial basis by an entertainment industry. Sometimes referred to as show business, the industry relies on business models to produce, market, broadcast or otherwise distribute many of its traditional forms, including performances of all types. The industry became so sophisticated that its economics became a separate area of academic study. The film industry is a part of the entertainment industry. Components of it include the Hollywood and Bollywood film industries, as well as the cinema of the United Kingdom and all the cinemas of Europe, including France, Germany, Spain, Italy, and others. The sex industry is another component of the entertainment industry, applying the same forms and media, for example, film, books, dance, and other performances, to the development, marketing, and sale of sex products on a commercial basis. Amusement parks entertain paying guests with rides, such as roller coasters, rideable miniature railways, water rides, and dark rides, as well as other events and associated attractions. The parks are built on a large area subdivided into themed areas named lands. Sometimes the whole amusement park is based on one theme, such as the various SeaWorld parks that focus on the theme of sea life. One of the consequences of the development of the entertainment industry has been the creation of new types of employment. While jobs such as writer, musician, and composer exist as they always have, people doing this work are likely to be employed by a company rather than a patron as they once would have been. New jobs have appeared, such as gaffer or special effects supervisor in the film industry, and attendants in an amusement park. Prestigious awards are given by the industry for excellence in the various types of entertainment. For example, there are awards for music, games, including video games, comics, theater, television, film, dance, and magical arts. Sporting awards are made for the results and skill, rather than for the entertainment value. By the second half of the 20th century, developments in electronic media made possible the delivery of entertainment products to mass audiences across the globe. The technology enabled people to see, hear, and participate in all the familiar forms, stories, theater, music, dance, wherever they live. The rapid development of entertainment technology was assisted by improvements in data storage devices such as cassette tapes or compact discs, along with increasing miniaturization. Computerization and the development of barcodes also made ticketing easier, faster and global. In the 1940s, radio was the electronic medium for family entertainment and information. In the 1950s, it was television that was the new medium, and it rapidly became global, bringing visual entertainment, first in black and white, then in color, to the world. By the 1970s, games could be played electronically, then handheld devices provided mobile entertainment, and by the last decade of the 20th century, via networked play. In combination with products from the entertainment industry, all the traditional forms of entertainment became available personally. People could not only select an entertainment product such as a piece of music, film, or game, they could choose the time and place to use it. The proliferation of portable media players and the emphasis on the computer as a site for film consumption together have significantly changed how audiences encounter films. One of the most notable consequences of the rise of electronic entertainment has been the rapid obsolescence of the various recording and storage methods. As an example of speed of change driven by electronic media, over the course of one generation, television as a medium for receiving standardist entertainment products went from unknown, to novel, to ubiquitous, and finally to superseded. One estimate was that by 2011 over 30% of households in the US would own a Wii console, about the same percentage that owned a television in 1953. Some expected that halfway through the second decade of the 21st century, online entertainment would have completely replaced television, which did not happen. The so-called digital revolution has produced an increasingly transnational marketplace that has caused difficulties for governments, business, industries, and individuals, as they all try to keep up. Even the sports stadium of the future will increasingly compete with television viewing, in terms of comfort, safety, and the constant flow of audiovisual information and entertainment available. Other flow-on effects of the shift are likely to include those on public architecture such as hospitals and nursing homes, where television, regarded as an essential entertainment service for patients and residents, will need to be replaced by access to the Internet. At the same time, the ongoing need for entertainers as professional engagers shows the continuity of traditional entertainment. By the second decade of the 21st century, analog recording was being replaced by digital recording, and all forms of electronic entertainment began to converge. For example, convergence is challenging standard practices in the film industry, whereas success or failure used to be determined by the first weekend of its run. Today, a series of exhibition windows, such as DVD, pay-per-view, and fiber optic video on demand are used to maximize profits. Part of the industry's adjustment is its release of new commercial product directly via video hosting services. Media convergence is said to be more than technological, the convergence is cultural as well. It is also the result of a deliberate effort to protect the interests of business entities, policy institutions, and other groups. Globalization and cultural imperialism are two of the cultural consequences of convergence. Others include fandom and interactive storytelling, as well as the way that single franchises are distributed through and affect a range of delivery methods. The greater diversity in the ways that signals may be received and packaged for the viewer, via terrestrial, satellite or cable television, and of course, via the internet, also affects entertainment venues, such as sports stadia, which now need to be designed so that both live and remote audiences can interact in increasingly sophisticated ways. For example, audiences can watch highlights, call up statistics, order tickets and merchandise, and generally tap into the stadium's resources at any time of the day or night. The introduction of television altered the availability, cost, variety, and quality of entertainment products for the public, and the convergence of online entertainment is having a similar effect. For example, the possibility and popularity of user-generated content, as distinct from commercial product, creates a networked audience model that makes programming obsolete. Individuals and corporations use video hosting services to broadcast content that is equally accepted by the public as legitimate entertainment. While technology increases demand for entertainment products and offers increased speed of delivery, the forms that make up the content are in themselves relatively stable. Storytelling, music, theater, dance and games are recognizably the same as in earlier centuries. Thank you for watching this video.